How's it going, everyone? Welcome to My Future Success. Guys, this is a video that I want you to save. If you are new to trading, or if you've been trading for 5, 10, 15 years, you're an expert. Guys, this is the most simple trading strategy that I have ever used that has close to a 90+% win rate. I'm going to go over everything on how to spot these exact entries, how much to go for, potential profits, all of it. Guys, this is something where if you were to take anything that you're doing right now, if you were fresh to trading, or you're like Justin, I've tried out 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different trading strategies. Sometimes they work and then sometimes they don't. Scratch all of it, focus on just this one thing, and I guarantee you're going to see more success. And I know guarantee is a really strong word, but I say that because I want you to go back and actually back test what I'm about to show you. And I want you to tell me how many times this actually happens. Something that we have to do with trading strategies before I go into this real quick. You have to be able to back test and look at a strategy and then play a strategy yourself long enough to be able to understand and feel confident in it. A trading strategy that you stick with, let's say for a few days or a week, that is not a long enough time to be able to test this. This strategy that I'm going to show you, I have been doing this for years, and this has a 90+% win rate. Okay. So right after this video, I want you to go back on your charts. I want you to pan this out. I want you to start trading this. And I also want you to be able to send comments and let me know, Justin, hey, thank you for posting this video. This is great education. I end up passing my accounts, or I end up making money off of this. Okay. I am here dedicated to you guys to give the best educational content I possibly can. I am not here to show you every time, okay, hey, Justin, you end up passing 550K accounts. He's doing withdrawals from Take Profit. He's making this amount of money. That's great. And I know that's cool for you guys to watch. But more importantly, you guys need to be making the money. You guys need to be understanding techniques, trading strategies, all of this to be able to do this for long term, you know? So what is this strategy? How does it work? And how can you literally implement this right after this video and start trading the markets? Guys, this is going to be done on the 1 minute time frame trading NQ futures. On the 1 minute time frame, I like to, with this strategy, go for 10 points. Now, 10 points is a set target, and I have this for a reason. Guys, you know I'm a big fan of trading 50K accounts through Take Profit Trader, right? On a 50K account, I like to be trading with 5 micros. What that essentially comes out to, the math is very simple. If you trade with 5 micros and you move 10 points, that correlates to $100, right? You now have 5 take profit accounts linked together. That's $500. So in a matter of 30 minutes this morning, I'm going to show you how to pull out, and what traders have been pulling out just this morning, $1,500 in a matter of 30 minutes. So this strategy is very simple. I want you to go on your charts. This doesn't even require buy or sell signals to be illuminated. This is just something I want you to look out for. Number one, I want you guys to look in your background color. If the background is solid red, I want you guys to only have your clicker over the sell button, right? Take it a step further. Your 200 EMA up here is red as well, red and red. Do you guys see how everything on this chart is completely red here? That's great. You know, you're at a stoplight. Stoplight's red, you just want to go red. If it's green, you want to be going long. Well, within this, these are continuational trades that you can spot where you get slight pullbacks and then an entry. You guys are new to my channel. If you're new to it or you've been watching for a while, triple R's and triple G's is a very strong strategy. And what that is, you know, when we have our background switch over to triple G, everything's green. Triple meaning 3, background, profit waving candle. This can be your entry and you can ride it up. Well, this is what we're going to be doing with continuational trades to use this strategy. Anytime you overall have your background trend all bearish and you get a pullback into this profit wave, the profit wave is these 2 bands right here. The way to tell that you have a strong profit wave is if the brighter color is on the bottom and the lighter color is on top. Okay, so you see how this right here, this is lighter on top or kind of more faint on the top and then brighter on the bottom. Ideally speaking, I like to wait for this to switch over. So in trades like this, wait for the pullback. And what I want you to do, test this, you guys. Indecision candles are absolutely our friend. If the market doesn't know what it's doing, we just want to stay out of it. But what it's telling us is if there's indecision, what do you default to? You default to the actual overall trend in the background color is red. The first candle, you can say, ask Justin, what is my entry? Your entry is this right here. Let's go over this. You get the pullback, indecision. The first bearish candle, everything's green, or excuse me, red. Full body, wick out the bottom. Background's red, profit wave is red. Bearish candle, one step further, money momentum down here is red. This is your entry right here. Okay? Go for 10 points, and within 2 minutes, this trade closed out. $500. $100 per account, 5 take profit accounts, $500. Okay? Then you wait a few more minutes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You wait 7 minutes. What happened? Pullback, indecision, doji candles, right? Where's our entry? First bearish candle. Boom, right here. Solid body, wick out the bottom. Entry. 2 minutes later, it came down and hit 10 points. Another $500. We do this again. What happened to price? Comes back into it. Indecision, indecision, indecision. First bearish candle. This is our entry. Your take profit is already preset for 10 points. 2 minutes later, $500. So right now, just this morning, I want you guys to go look back at this and take a look at your charts this morning. This is going to be right here at 7:14. It's going to be here at 7:24 and also over here at 7:35. I want you to see these three signals. And I want you to go back and say, okay, that actually makes a lot of sense. You know, everything's red. The profit wave is red. Background's red. This is a strong bearish candle on all these times. Well, this is awesome. Well, Justin, could I just put my ATM strategy on like Replicanto if I'm trading multiple accounts to just say, you know what, when this gets in, I say sell market to just automatically close me out at 10 points and then profit $500 each time? Absolutely. Guys, this is a $1,500 play right here. Now you could say, okay, you probably just chose these right here to be able to look at this and show these great examples because this is the one time it happened. Guys, look at this. Let's go back. Let's go back a little bit further. Look at this. Let's spot another entry. Let's look at all these. Let's take this for a second, right? Look at these other ones that I plotted out for you. What happened here? Let's go over this. This is pre-market. You know, if you're someone who's trading pre-market, what happened? Pull back into the profit wave, right? Is this your strong first candle? No, because we have a wick on the top, a wick on the bottom, slight wick. This is your entry. Within 1 minute later, 10 points taken out. We come back up, indecision, indecision, first bearish candle, here 10 points. 500, 500. Let's keep going. Let's go over another two. Guys, I'm telling you, look at this strategy. Here we go. Everything's red, pull back, indecision, indecision. Where's our entry? First bearish candle, boom, 10 points, another 500. Less than a minute to close that trade out. And another one here. Come back into the profit wave, indecision, indecision. First bearish candle, 10 points. What are we looking at here, you guys? And what's our win rate percentage, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is 7 for 7 winning trades. Right here, a 100% win rate. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. That's a $3,500 profit looking at the screen right here. If you had just taken these trades right here alone, that's $1,500 within a matter of half an hour. So this is something else that I want to go over with you guys. Do you need to be on your computer for a long amount of time to make a good, decent amount of money? Not at all. So typically speaking, I like to wait the first half an hour to hour of market open, and then I like to look for positions. And why is that? You know, when the market first opens up, you get a lot of volatility. Think of it this way. With big banks and institutions, what is that? It's big money. Well, big money comes big moves and manipulation. You know, 95% of retail traders will actually step into the market after that first hour. And what happens? It trends. Well, what happened? Market opened over here. You get this chop. What happens? It trends. Well, do we need to take out the entire trend and be the person who's like, I want to get 100 points at a time? Well, you guys, think of this. If you hit a home run, that's amazing. What I would rather see people do is, what is 3 base hits? A home run. Okay? So if you end up hitting these 3 trades right here, $1,500, right? That is trading. Now, I say this is trading because you actually have a set method and principles that you're following each time. If you go into a trade just for the heck of it and say, hey, this is red, but you can't tell me exactly what you're looking for and why you entered into that trade, that's not trading. This strategy literally tells you everything. Indecision, indecision, boom, entry. Indecision, boom, entry. Indecision, boom, entry. Multiple times. Now, I want you guys to go back and look at this on your charts and watch how many times this actually plays out. Now, if you guys are new to this channel, all these metrics that I use are available for life for you guys. You will never, ever have to worry about monthly fees ever. Free upgrades always. No, we're on version 5 right now. Version 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, if I end up upgrading these, is completely free. This is all available for you guys in the description here. And it's honestly how a lot of people have been able to pass a lot of take profit accounts. I do actually have a one-on-one call today that I'm going to be doing. Very excited to meet this individual. I actually work with people in over probably now 72 to 80 countries, and it's just been a really good experience. Take a look at some of the 5-star ratings of people that have just seen so much success using these metrics. It's incredible to see the success that people are having, from people that are literally 18 years old to, I'm not kidding you guys, 80, 90 years old. This is where I can take anyone that either is just starting or has a year or a couple months under their belt, and I can look at this with you guys and say, let's get a game plan down together. Let's look at what is right for you. There's so many different ways to actually use these metrics, but you just need to find the way that works best for you. Okay. Something else that's really nice is if you guys want more of a live in-depth training, every Tuesday and Thursday, Ron, who's actually an affiliate of mine, goes live looking over every buy and sell signal from 7 to 9:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. This is a monthly thing that you guys can join right now. This is still extended. And take a look at some of the people's profits. This is where it's really nice to be able to show these videos, and I can do this with you guys and say, look back at this. This is exactly what ends up happening. But it's also really nice to be able to follow along with someone and say, okay, what is happening with the market right now in live time? And that's what I wanted to create and provide for you guys as well. So not only can you grab the tools, but now you can actually have the education with someone live looking into the market. I will let you guys know that everyone over here who's actually part of the elite trading group, this is really exciting. If you go over to Take Profit Trader and you input in my future success in the promo code, I actually just did a shout out yesterday. Let's actually bring some people up here. And you get all of your accounts to a pro status, just like this Kimberly actually did here in pro. Send me a screenshot of all of your accounts in pro status, either active or pending, after using the promo code MyFutureSuccess. Just type it in all caps. What this is going to do is every first and third Friday of the month, so literally tomorrow is going to be the next call. All of these members that have done this, I'm going to get on a private Zoom call with them, 100% free. This is my way of giving back to you guys for, one, just using the promo code and just giving education. We are going to be setting weekly goals, monthly goals. I'm able to give away prizes and accounts through Take Profit for the winners of those competitions. I want this to just be a really friendly, fun environment for people to trade with. I have actually been a member of a lot of Discords before, trading teams, and I've seen what they've done great, and I've seen, more importantly, what they've done wrong. And I am telling you guys, I want to be the person here that you guys can follow that just shows transparency and is someone who's real. Do I win trades? Yes. Do I lose trades? Yes. I'm not perfect at all by any means, but I've shown, I think, for you guys a success rate that this does work. This is my accounts over here. I'll show you guys over on Take Profit. All these accounts right now that I just passed just recently for you guys that you watch me live are all here in pro. These are 5 50K pro accounts that I passed here on YouTube that you guys saw just with technical analysis, and you literally saw every live trade that I took. And that is what I want to show you guys here. I don't want to be that person on YouTube that's like, oh, I take all winning trades and I don't take any losers. Losing is part of the game with trading, but taking the losers and managing the losers is really important. And that's what I like to go over as well. Because I just want to get on here this morning and actually say Happy Easter to everyone tomorrow. The markets will be closed tomorrow, but I wanted to leave you guys with this weekend to be able to go back and look at this education and say, can I use a strategy like this and be successful? And the answer is yes. This is how I want you guys to be looking at continuational trades in general, is if you have that brighter color on the bottom and you are trending like this multiple times. We just went over 7 signals, not even buy or sell signals, but opportunities that end up working out right here. Every single one of these following the same principle over and over again that made money for you. Guys, I'm so excited for 2025 to be one of the greatest years that I've ever had on here with YouTube because of the amount of people that I want to change their lives for. I hope you guys can hear my voice and just how I present myself, that I really do mean it when I say I want the best for everyone. It's a reason why, these metrics, I get the question, Justin, why aren't you charging $400 to $1,000 for something like this? Guys, that is not the game plan for me. I would rather hit 100,000 people at $99 and give everyone the opportunity and have it at a no-brainer price and see you succeed. That's what I want, honestly. If you guys need anything from me personally, you'll have access to my email in the description of this video. Myself and Greg is my support manager, who's actually been with me since basically day one, about 3 years ago, who's helping out. If you guys have any questions on this, reach out. Reach out first. I want this to be a great experience for everyone. I want this to be something that not only is it just a drop in the bucket of, hey, this is really cool. I want this to be something that you're doing for months and years later on. And then you can teach your kids, teach your friends, everyone. I've spent years and years developing these metrics to get it down to a simplistic strategy to understand red with red, green with green, and to understand how do you look at continuational trades like this to be more successful. So guys, hope you had a lot of education in this video today. Hope you found a lot of encouragement, because guys, this is possible, and you are literally just one step away from getting to 550K accounts and literally seeing a $1,500 profit within a half an hour just within this, using this strategy. All right, guys, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Please take care. God bless.